So know your edge and don't fake it. So we all have unique comfort zone and edges. It's easy to do things and then convince yourself that the things that you're doing are hard because you're already doing them. Are you really putting yourself in a position where things are difficult, things are tough, and that's where you're gonna grow? That's what I mean by edge. We all have different edges, which means what's hard for me is not gonna be hard for you. It might not. For example, reading. I've been reading for the last 4 years every single night, so it's not my edge. It's not the thing that's hard for me to do. So I was at a party yesterday and I slept at 3 a.m. I'm gonna tell you why that's a good thing. People just say no party, no girls, focus on the grind, but here's the thing. If that's what you've already been doing, then it's not the hard thing to do. The hard thing to do is exactly what you've not been doing this entire time. If you're James Bond and you talk to 100 women every single day and they're all on your lineup and you just hit whenever you like, maybe locking yourself in your room, no girls, and grinding is just what you need. It makes sense for you. But for somebody else who doesn't talk to girls, doesn't have that much experience, your grind is now talking to girls and partying once in a while. This is a very unique perspective that I don't hear so much on the internet. People say no party, no girls, nothing, just grind, lock yourself in a room, become antisocial. But is that really what you want when that's what you've been doing this entire time? Isn't that just a cope for your laziness and your inability to go and approach people? I know that was the case for me. So let this be one of those sentences where you remember it for years and years to come. Know your edge and don't fake it. Whenever you find yourself in a situation, repeat that sentence to yourself in your head. Know your edge and don't fake it. Understand if the thing that you're doing is actually challenging and if it's gonna enhance your growth. For example, you know what my edge is? It's not reading. It's not journaling. That's not my edge at all. It's not editing videos and being productive. It's not even schoolwork because I can be productive quite easily. That's just what I've been practicing for the last 4 years. So of course, it's not my edge. It's my comfort zone. My edge personally is going out and partying once in a while. My edge personally is breaking my diet and having one day where I eat junk food because I don't do that and I don't want to do that. You can imagine this. I was sitting on the side of my bed and I was just thinking to myself, should I go to this party or should I not go to this party? I was faced with option A and option B and I had to choose between both of them. And it was so easy to choose option B, which is not going to the party because I didn't want to. And keep in mind, my friends were all busy that day and I had to go to this party by myself and I know a few people there, that's it. So I decided, okay, I don't feel like going to this party, so that's exactly why I'm gonna go to this party. I'm gonna have some fun, talk to some new people. Cold approach like I always want to. Honestly, I think cold approaching is a skill and I just make it a force of habit to just go and cold approach whenever I feel it in my mind, whenever I think about it, and just do it so well to the point where you can, in a click, make any new friend that you like. You can make anybody interested in you because you're genuine and you're actually interested in the other people. If you're somebody who cold approaches every single day and it no longer makes you nervous, then don't cold approach, focus on yourself. But if you're some guy who gets nervous like me, when I think about cold approaching, when I see a cute girl and I want to go approach and talk to her, that's exactly what I need to do, because every time you think and you're in that position and your heart starts beating and you get this anxiety and your heart tenses up and you feel this tension in your body, that's exactly what you need to do, because that is your edge. Know your edge and don't fake it. I've said this about 5 times in this one video. That's so important. So think about this. I'm at a gas station and there's a chocolate section and I'm thinking to myself, I'm already there and I'm thinking, should I get this or should I not get this? And here's the thing. My hand was almost reluctant to reach out and grab that chocolate because I didn't do that in such a long time, and that's my edge. And I got the chocolate and I ate it, and that's it. And it also makes sense in the case of work. So if you're working, you're productive, you're doing every single thing, every single day, you're working 100 hours a day, that's easy for you. It's not your edge anymore. Your edge would be to take a day where you do nothing. It's gonna agitate you so much, you're gonna be so mad that you're not doing work, but that's your edge. That's what's gonna make you grow. It sounds stupid, it sounds controversial, and that's because it is. I've caught myself so many times just thinking that something's my edge, and it's just not even my edge. It's just my comfort zone, but I'm convincing myself that this is hard, this is gonna make me grow. But in all honesty, it's easy. I can do it any day of the week. On a Monday, just another Monday morning in the office. So that's where you draw the line. You know exactly what is hard for you and you do it anyways. Click, click, click. You just take action. You put one step forward. You don't even think too much. I'm getting to the point of cold approaching where if I see a girl and I know I want to approach her, I'm not going to think. I just stop thinking. I switch my brain off and I just walk and I think about what I'm going to say when I'm saying it, because that's the only way I'm going to say it. Here's the thing. The ego wants to overthink because it wants to imagine these situations as perfect and it wants to just imagine the perfect outcome. But the reality is you're going to act with your present self. The way you're going to act in that situation is your reflex. It's your natural state and you can't control that. You can't think your way out of it. That's another thing to think about, and that's just the whole point of this video. I'm not going to make this very long. For the 100th time, know your edge and don't fake it. If there's something on your mind that scares you, the thought of it, the mere thought of it makes your heart beat. It makes you feel anxious. It brings up your anxiety, your problems. That's what you need to do. If it's something of stress, that's exactly what you need to do. You need to charge. Your testosterone even goes up when you just charge ahead at things. You see an opportunity and you seize it immediately without thinking. You just put yourself there and you seize these challenges and these opportunities because they are what's going to make you grow at the end of the day. So I'm Dana, make videos like these every single day. Subscribe if you want. If you don't want, don't subscribe. But most importantly, don't forget this. Become the person who could have saved their younger self. So you got this, bro.